Let me pose the idea of systematically eliminating any competitor. Okay, I'll soften the statement a little bit. Setting the bar for value in your industry or marketplace. Remember the name of our program, Marketplace Domination Secrets. Why not be the best game, the best value, the best experience in town for your target audience? A critical component of our program is to create systems, systematize everything. Here's why. Chances are you've heard of Michael Gerber, author of The E-Myth. He made a notorious statement which goes like this. In order for any business to succeed, it must first become a system so that the business functions exactly the same way every time, down to the very last detail. Here's the beginnings and how it applies to your marketing. In effect, a marketing system contains three basic fundamentals. Number one, knowing your prospect. This portion is crucial, and yet very few businesses have invested any time in this. We consider it a basic fundamental. You may be hearing information like this for the first time. I remember when I heard it for the first time. You'll hear us refer to your prospects as John Smith. It comes from a saying you may be familiar with. If you want to know why John Smith buys what John Smith buys, you've got to see the world through John Smith's eyes. You've taken great pains to build a business that gives customers what they want. The problem is that most business people don't have the foggiest clue about the decision-making process that customers use when deciding how to solve their problems. In other words, how they choose a company to buy stuff from. We'll get into more detail later on the psychology and what that means. Ask yourself these questions. What makes John Smith, your prospects, look for a company like yours? What makes them look at an advertisement? What makes them want to read on or continue listening? What kind of information are they looking for? What are their frustrations and goals? What have prior experiences been like in dealing with businesses like yours? All these are clues. Number two, testing your marketing and advertising. On a small scale of implementation, run ads up against each other to determine which ad pulls the best results. Run your ads through survey groups and get feedback. When you start to hear from John Smith that everything you're saying is exactly what he is looking for, don't hold back on your advertising. What a concept. Now, you know you have the right emotional connectivity that is based on real-life situations, frustrations, wants, and needs. Not something cute, funny, sexy, or bizarre that distracts from what you're trying to sell. One of the legends, David Ogilvy, said one of the biggest mistakes he ever made was using Eleanor Roosevelt to push margarine. People remembered her, but forgot the product. Here's another example. When Budweiser ran its "What's Up" ad at the Super Bowl, the sales for Budweiser went down for 3 consecutive quarters afterwards. But hey, they won all the advertisement awards that year. Isn't that what's really important? I guess not. Especially considering the ad agency was replaced at the end of the following year. Wow, talk about losing a huge account. We may think we know our prospects, but the only way to confirm is to test everything. Number 3, provide easy-to-take offers that generate immediate response. Over 95% of the advertising you see in newspapers, on TV, maybe on a Facebook feed, and here on the radio contain no offers to entice prospects to buy whatsoever. These people are stuck in the paradigm that the only good prospects worth talking to are the ripe prospects. Those that are ready to buy today, those that make the phone ring. Okay, maybe that phrase is a little out of date. Those that connect digitally with you, text, email, chat, direct message. 2 things wrong with that. Problem number 1, any prospect that is even remotely thinking about buying your product is worth talking to. They may be ready to buy a few months down the road, but if you knew of a way to capture all the future buyers, shift marketing dollars to those people, and reduce marketing dollars spent on the masses that you knew absolutely nothing about, do you think you would get a bigger bang for your marketing buck? Of course you would. You would be marketing to a much more specific target market. Problem number 2, only 1 to 5% of your prospects are ready to fork over the cash today. So for those people, no offer is needed. Sadly, if you provide no way for the other 95 to 99% to learn more about you in a no-risk, easy-to-take way, guess what? They will forget about you. And when they are ready to hand over their money to buy what it is you sell, you are left with only one option, and that's to beg, plead, and hope that they see your ad first. The marketing legends of the past follow a three-step system. Number 1, capture the prospect's attention. Number 2, keep the attention by making them want to listen. And number 3, move the prospect to a favorable action. It's interesting how that three-step system mirrors the psychological path that our brain follows when doing anything, and in this case, marketing, advertising, and sales. In the next video, I'll cover the difference between tactical and strategic marketing. There's a big difference.